Disney has made some of the greatest films of all time. From Mickey Mouse to Marvel to Star Wars, Disney seems to be behind pretty much everything that kids grow up loving to watch. There are perhaps no Disney characters more iconic than the Disney princesses, who represent all that is good in this world. There is a lot that is known about these princesses, but there are some facts that deserve to be uncovered and shared with everyone. For this list, we're taking a look at 10 secret facts about Disney princesses kids should know about. Enjoy the video and be sure to hit that subscribe button for more awesome Screen Rant content every single day. Elsa. If the words Elsa, Frozen, or Let It Go don't ring a bell in your mind, you've probably been living under a rock since at least 2013. The story follows Elsa and Anna on their snowy adventures, and Frozen is actually the first movie to feature sibling princesses. Also, Elsa, who's supposed to be 21 in the movie, is the oldest Disney princess and the only non-teenager of the official lineup. Elsa's blonde, flowing hair is now a huge part of her image, but it turns out that she wasn't always supposed to look that way. Apparently, the concept art for Elsa had her with short, spiky black hair that gave her a more edgy and alternative look. In the end, the blonde hair turned out great, and we can't imagine Elsa any other way. Snow White. Released all the way back in 1937, Snow White was the first feature-length animated Disney movie the world got to see. It comes as no surprise then that Snow White was the first official Disney princess, but what some fans may not know is that she also remains the youngest Disney princess of all time, at the age of only 14. This young age was less weird in the 1930s, but looking back now, it seems a bit creepy to have a super young teenager living alone in the woods and then kissing a prince. Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty, or Aurora, was one of the first official Disney princesses that the world got to fall in love with. It seems like the creator of the movie may have had a weird obsession with the number 18. What do we mean? Well, in the film, Aurora only actually manages 18 minutes of screen time, the least of any Disney princess. Additionally, Aurora only speaks 18 lines of dialogue in the entire film, which is the least by any lead character in a Disney film.
But that's impossible.
And would you like to guess how old Sleeping Beauty is meant to be in her movie? If you guessed 18, you're correct. We're not sure if this number means anything, but it's definitely a fun fact. Belle. Beauty and the Beast is one of the greatest films that Disney has ever made, animated or otherwise, and the whole world is excited to see Emma Watson take on the role of Belle in the 2017 live adaptation of the story. There are a lot of things that make Belle a unique Disney princess, such as the fact that she is the only one to have her film nominated for the Best Picture Academy Award, and she's the only princess who has hazel eyes. One secret fact that many fans may not know about Belle, however, is that she originally had a younger sister, Clarice, who was not in the final version of the movie because the writers wanted to place a greater emphasis on Belle's loneliness.
Oh, come now, dry those tears. You can't go to the ball looking like that.
Cinderella. Cinderella is one of the more iconic Disney princesses to ever come to the screen, and she was the first princess to be given a live-action Disney adaptation in 2015. We've heard stories of multiple actors trying out for an iconic role before, but did you know that more than 400 actors auditioned to be the voice of Cinderella for the 1950 animated film? In the end, Eileen Woods won the role, but it looks like Disney could have used some of those other actors to help film a scene that fans never got to see. In a deleted scene from the film, Cinderella dreams of an army of Cinderellas to do her chores, and we think it would have been cool to have given them different voices. Jasmine. In the Disney classic Aladdin, Jasmine is the beautiful and cunning princess that ends up falling for the street rat. Jasmine is unique for a few reasons, such as the fact that her main outfit is not a dress, and that she's the only Disney princess whose name is not the title of her film. But something a lot of fans won't know is that Jasmine was originally going to be named Badrul Badur, after the princess who marries Aladdin in Arabian Nights. This would have been a nice shout out to authenticity, but Jasmine seemed like a much easier name for kids to remember. Another interesting fact about Jasmine was that she was actually the first Disney princess to have separate speaking and singing voice actors, something that has become common practice in the Disney movies ever since. Merida. Disney released Brave in 2012 and introduced the world to the badass archer princess Merida. With her fiery red hair and spunky personality, there is no doubt that Merida was designed by Disney to be a positive and inspiring role model for young girls.
I suppose a princess just does what she's told.
A princess does not raise her voice.
Need more proof? Well, Merida was actually the first Disney princess without a love interest in her film. Talk about making a statement. Merida's creation turned out to be just as complex as her personality, as the animators reported that her iconic curly red hairdo is made up of 111,700 hairs that were generated from over 1,500 individually sculpted models. The movie was a big-time hit, so it looks like the hard work was worth it. Rapunzel. In 2010, Tangled took the world by storm with its creative and refreshing telling of the classic Rapunzel fairy tale. There were new characters and plot points, but the movie made sure to keep the classic story aspects intact, such as Rapunzel's iconic long hair. Fans have often wondered just how long the golden blonde hair really is, and Disney has released an answer of 70 feet long. Wow. Easily the longest hair of any of the Disney princesses, obviously. An interesting fact about Rapunzel, though, is that after having her hair cut in the film, she then becomes the Disney princess with the shortest hair of all time, taking the spot away from Snow White. Pocahontas. When Disney dropped the movie Pocahontas in 1995, they gave the world some of the greatest songs and action in any Disney animated film. The cool thing about Pocahontas is that she's the only Disney princess who was actually a real person, even though the film took some serious liberties with her story and her age. Many people believe that Pocahontas was the first Native American princess to be shown in a Disney film, but those people are unfortunately forgetting about Tiger Lily from Peter Pan.
Yes.
Who may not be an official Disney princess, but is a princess in the film all the same.
Let's get one thing straight. I take orders from just one person, me.
So wonder you're still alive.
Princess Leia. Although she's not on the official Disney princess lineup, Princess Leia is absolutely a princess, and Disney does now own the rights to Star Wars, so why not? The late Carrie Fisher was absolutely iconic in the role, and it was an absolute joy to see her reprise it in 2015's The Force Awakens. But many people don't know that George Lucas considered and even tested several dozen actresses for the part of Leia. Jodie Foster was an early frontrunner, and everyone from Glenn Close to Meryl Streep tried out for the part. In the end, Fisher landed the role, and the rest is history. Although she has recently passed away, the world will be lucky enough to see her one last time, as she had already finished filming her scenes for 2017's Episode 8.
You came nothing? You're braver than I thought.
Nice, come on.
So there's our list of 10 secret facts about Disney princesses that kids should know about. How many of these facts took you by surprise? Who do you think is the best Disney princess? Let us know in the comments section below, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more fun videos like this one. Thanks for watching!